This is ZNN with Jamie Cooper.
And good Thursday morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is a live edition of ZNN, co-hosted as always on a Thursday morning by, yes, Bob Labby.
Who's he?
And this portion of the program, as always, brought to you by the Athens News-Courier. The first part of it. Let's get her shaking this morning. And I'm hung back here.
Now, wait a minute. That might have been the best joke I've ever heard on this show.
I got your joke. Let me get my wiring situated. All right, Tony's going to talk more about this in just a moment, too. But the 203rd to return Saturday. Residents are asked to line streets to welcome the National Guard unit. They'll be back from 2:15 to 2:30 Saturday along entrance route to Athens, US 72 from 65. They'll be down there going down Armory Street. Suggestion, bring small flags to wave and brightly lettered welcome home posters. Do not litter or obstruct traffic. Tony will talk about that in just a moment when he and Gloria discuss all of his stuff down at his business also, plus a special video that Tony found for us that we'll tell some people about. Bobby, you weren't there yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
Athens State had their complete renovation of Waters Hall, thanks to Martin and Kobe. They were there. I tell you, Rick Moe, the vice president over there, a good buddy of ours, was scheduled to have this outside. However, he thought it was going to be raining, which it wasn't, but it's a good thing he moved it inside, Bobby. Packed house. Representative Henry White was there. State Senators Tom Butler and Robert Orr were also in attendance. And one of my good buddies from 20 years ago, we did a story with Mary Jane Kaler. You remember she used to be superintendent of schools?
Absolutely.
When we started way too early.
Good lady.
You remember Kim Albright?
Absolutely.
Before they opened 565, we took a school bus down it on the opening of school and interviewed her. And Kim Albright was in the back holding a microwave unit like this, pointing it toward the tower where we could get the live shot. We've got video coming up of that in just a moment, too. But a capacity crowd, Athens State, Waters Hall. It was a rededication from the 50s after the renovation. They're doing another building now, but it was Dr. Bob Glenn and Rick are doing a super job. Denver and everybody over at Athens State, where you graduated.
Athens State University.
Here's a picture in the paper this morning. The Recounty Republican primary up in Judge Davis's office. Right now, here's Bobby Bailey. That's Grayson Bailey's lovely bride. How he got a woman like her, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're big Auburn fans. That's the reason we talk about Auburn, Bobby, because of people like her up here this morning.
Well, if you have to, you have
recount,
to.
I'll talk more about that in just a moment, but the recount in Athens is, I think, almost completed or was completed yesterday. Here's an article from the News-Courier this morning. Woman is arrested, released, and rearrested. How'd that go, Frank?
Not too good.
An Athens woman arrested Monday for third-degree burglary returned to the scene of the burglary after bonding out of jail, now faces additional charges. She was arrested Wednesday for first-degree criminal mischief after she damaged a van, the property of the person she was accused of burglarizing. She faces a charge of contributing to the delinquency of a minor for allegedly encouraging her 16-year-old juvenile to also damage the victim's property.
Stupid.
Hey, this weekend, Bobby, if you want to, you all look like you're somewhat in fair shape.
Halfway decent for my age.
You ride a bicycle?
No.
Well, according to the Courier this morning, Limestone County Motors are reminded to share the road Saturday. Anticipation, Frank, we ought to do this. An 87-mile bike ride around North and West Limestone County.
Did you say 87 yards or miles?
It ain't 7 to 8 miles. It's 87 miles.
Oh, gosh.
Woo, it's 46 hilly miles with 3 climbs. The full trail is 87 miles with 8 climbs. Yeah, well.
That's cool.
Speaking of perfect, members of the East 3 boys, 11 and 12-year-old baseball team, had a perfect season this past year. Here's a picture of them in sports this morning in the News-Courier. Hey, that's it for the News-Courier.